What's happening, legends? If you're anything like me, your life's probably chaotic at times and you would benefit from some good time management techniques. So in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to discuss. I'm going to go over how I manage my time and my 5 top time management techniques or tips. Okay, so time management is obviously extremely important if you're trying to get more out of your day to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. So let's go through, I'm not going to mess around, I'm just going to jump straight in as usual. The first one is to use a calendar, or learn how to use a calendar every single day. And I know this can be a little bit more, it can be a little bit sort of robotic and, systemized, but it's really important to have a calendar running through your day so you can block in things and you can put in like high priority tasks that you want to complete 100% and sort of just plan out your day and your week. So if someone has, someone asks something of you at the end of the week, you can put it in your calendar. You're never going to forget. You've blocked in for that time, so nothing else goes in that time. And there's heaps of techniques as to how to run a calendar. I'll do another video on that another time, but just for now, just start to use a calendar. Google Calendar is what I use. I use that actually to run my business as well as all my personal stuff. So Google Calendar is free and it's really, really easy to use. It's really visual, so you can see, like, you can set all your different tasks and different whatever you're putting into your calendar in different colors, and you can block out with exact times, and it's really user-friendly app. So use Google Calendar or another calendar for starters. Second of all, and this is something that you probably don't think about, is don't let other people bring their unimportant shit into your life. And this happens, if you actually think about it, this happens a lot. Okay, so you've obviously got family, friends, work colleagues. Throughout your week, you're going to have people try and dump their problems onto you. And this is really common, and it's probably not something you've ever considered paying much attention to. But you actually, like, if you want to get more out of your day and your week, if you let other people dump stuff onto you, into your life, you're going to switch off from the important shit that you want to get completed and start to focus on their shit. So you're going to try and solve their problems, then you'll come back to your problems. Problem is, it's not really going to help you get anywhere. Depending on the problem that they're dumping on you, it could take days, or multiple days to fix. So you really want to just focus on what you're trying to achieve. And I'm not saying don't help family and friends. I'm just saying don't let them dump unimportant stuff onto you, because it's, most of the time when the family comes to you, it's just not, they're complaining or sulking about something small. Even work colleagues, they do it all the time. It's not worth your time to switch off from what's important to you to focus on that. Okay, so pay attention to what other people are bringing into your life. That's a really big one. Third is learn how to work efficiently. And a big part of working efficiently is understanding how long you can focus for. I know I can only focus in short bursts. I used to try and jam like hours of focused work, and what I'd find is I'd get into this weird sort of space where after about 20 minutes, I'd switch off. I'd still be working, but I wasn't like taking anything in. I do that when I'm reading, I do that when I'm listening to audiobooks, podcasts, whatever. If it's any longer than say 20, 25, 30 minutes, my mind will just switch off and go into daydream mode. So understand how your mind works. Maybe you better focus you have better focus in long periods of time, but humans mostly work better in short bursts. So understand what that time frame is. Like I said, for me, it's about 20 minutes, and only work in bursts of 20 minutes. Okay, so you have a really focused burst of work, a block of work for 20 minutes, walk away, have a coffee, go have something to eat, do something for 5-10 minutes, and come back and then do another 20 minutes. Okay, so there's no point sitting down for 5-6 hours a day trying to get stuff done, because you're probably going to only get an hour and a half of real work done in that time, and you've just wasted all that other time. Okay, so try and use that to your advantage and understand how long you can focus for. Okay, The next one's systemize your life as much as you can. And this is all about like understanding where you can make things run more efficiently, where you can maybe use technology or other people or systems to make things run more smoothly and limit your wasted time on those tasks. They're usually tasks that have to happen multiple times a day or multiple times a week that with the right software, the right setup or system, you could probably remove yourself completely and that will just continue to happen. So time blocking, as I mentioned before, is a really important one. That's sort of like a system you could put into place through a calendar. There are actual time blocking apps. Calendar's fine. And this is sort of a system because it helps you manage your high priority tasks, medium priority and low priority. So it's, you know, it helps you to know where to focus your time most. Second part of systemizing is set up, and this is a small one, but it can save so much time. It does for me because we all have bills, but set up direct debits for all your bills. There's no point sitting down at the end of every week or month and just paying out all these bills every single week and month that, you know, you could set direct debits up, never have to think about them again. Every 2 or 3 months you can just check, make sure no one's pulling out more money than they need to. But like, and do this with as many things as you can, like set up like automated payments or automated whatever to try and limit the amount of wasted time you spend on it, because you add that up over a year and it ends up being a significant amount of time. Okay, number 3 with systemizing is learn how to outsource or delegate tasks. Delegation is more for business, but you can definitely outsource things in your personal life. Absolutely, you can. You know, gardening, if you're not a big fan of gardening and you earn an okay hourly rate, if you can, basically the rule of thumb is if you can pay someone else a lower hourly rate than you make to complete a certain task, that not only is a good financial decision, but it's a great time management decision and time management technique, because you're taking back your own time. Those tasks are still getting completed. It means you can work and make money at your hourly rate, and you pay them their hourly rate, which is lower, which means you're better off financially and you're better off with time. Okay, so learn how to outsource and you can, like, if you read The 5-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, you can outsource almost everything. And lastly, you want to focus on high priority tasks as much as you possibly can. You really want to try and break down the amount of tasks or all your tasks for the week into low priority, medium priority, and high priority tasks. And if your main goal needs to just be to complete the high priority tasks, if you then have time, you can complete the medium, and then on the days where you've caught up on all the high priority and medium priority tasks, you can just go over the low priority tasks. Okay, so the way I break it down is I put high priority tasks in blue in my calendar, medium priority tasks in green, and low priority tasks in yellow. So I know exactly, and I go through and I delete them as I complete them. Okay, so I know and visually can see through my calendar what needs to be completed, like what's really crucial to be completed, and what can just wait till like I've got a bit of free time. Okay, so it's a really good visual way of doing it, and making sure you're just completing the most important tasks, which will help you move forward a lot faster. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys manage time a little bit better. They're pretty easy techniques. You just got to start to implement them a little bit more into your life. Okay, so start with a couple of, you know, small changes, and then just keep building on that. Now, this isn't a completed list. I'll continue to develop my time management strategies, but it's what I use at the moment, and I'm pretty good at managing my time at the moment. It's something that I hold myself to a high standard, especially because I run my own business. I need to be organized in my personal life as well. Okay, hope that helps you guys, and I'll chat to you soon. Cheers.